I know that van life and overlanding can get really expensive quickly. So today I want to run through 10 of my favorite pieces of gear that I've bought for under $50 that I think you'll really enjoy adding to your van setup. These are things that have helped improve the overall comfort at camp, like this three-legged stool here, but also the organization of my van, like some straps, and then just some budget items that have really helped improve the experience when traveling in a van, like these motion lights. So let's jump inside and I'll show you some of my favorite items. While at camp, things can get a little messy, so having paper towel easily accessible is a huge perk, especially with kids. This magnetic paper towel holder is awesome because not only can it mount pretty much anywhere in my van, but it also has a little resistance on the tube holder, so the roll of paper towel doesn't unravel while you're driving. This thing runs about 18 bucks. No one likes doing dishes at camp, but unfortunately, it's a necessary evil. So might as well make it easy on yourself and get a tiny pot scraper that makes quick work of stubborn food on your dishes. This thing has been awesome to keep our pots and pans clean, even with the dirtiest meals. If you're curious about some of our other camp essentials, I did a deep dive on my camp kitchen and gear bin in a recent video, and I'll link that above. This little scraper is only $9, but is one of my favorite items from my entire kitchen bin. Organization in a van is crucial to your happiness, or at least mine. So finding ways to use every inch of space is really important. That's why I love these little adhesive hooks that I've mounted all around my van for things like hats, towels, keys, and various random odds and ends that would otherwise be laying around. These hooks are only about $9 for a pack of 4, but make a huge difference for overall van organization. Being that my van build is on the more budget-friendly side, I opted to not have any hardwired garage lights under my bed. However, if you have the cash for that, we're a big fan of integrated garage lights at White River Overland, but in my personal vehicle, I'm not quite there yet. These motion-activated LED lights have been awesome in the meantime. They come with adhesive magnets that you can stick to any non-magnetic surface, or you can simply stick these lights to any steel in your van for a convenient light at night. If you prefer to not use the motion activated setting, there's also a simple on off switch. I opted for the warm version of these so it feels a little bit more homey with these on. These lights are only about 25 bucks and come in a pack of 2. There's also a couple different size options as well. Having good lighting at camp or in case of emergency is an absolute must. This RovyVon Aurora A8 is my favorite mini flashlight for van life as it's super powerful for its size. It has magnets on the side and the back and has a red and white floodlight on the sides for those times when I'm working on the vehicle and need good ambient lighting. It also has a clip that allows it to work as a headlamp in a pinch, so this thing is super versatile. I still keep a designated headlamp and a more powerful flashlight in the van at all times, but this is a sweet backup option for a more budget-friendly do-it-all solution. This little thing runs about $38. No one likes sleeping tilted and rolling around in your bed at night. To help with that, I highly recommend getting a set of leveling blocks. These are like little Legos you can stack together to get your van nice and level at camp. They're super easy to use and they hold up very well. They run about $30 for a pack of 10, but are definitely worth it. Again, organization is key in a small space, and having a ton of straps to lash down cargo and keep things in place is crucial. I'm partial to Voile straps for small items and NRS straps for larger odd-shaped items. These both come in below $20 and are a great way to level up your organization in a modular and affordable way. I know it's an impossible task, but I like to try to keep the van's floor as clean as possible while out on a trip. These heavy-duty floor mats have been awesome to wipe our feet and catch any extra dirt before tracking it through the van. When they get super dirty, you can shake them out and watch with satisfaction as all the dirt that would otherwise be in your van blows away. These are only about 30 bucks, but have been an awesome upgrade for our setup. It's really convenient to be able to slip shoes on and off quickly while at camp, so you can hop in and out of the vehicle easily without fussing with laces. I'm personally a fan of these rubber Birkenstocks, but I know a lot of other people out there prefer Crocs or flip-flops. You definitely don't get cool points, especially if you rock these with socks, but the convenience factor is well worth it. You can pick up a pair of these for about 40 bucks. Last on this list is one of my favorite upgrades for comfort at camp, or if you need to work on your vehicle and don't want to kneel on the ground. This is a three-legged folding stool that packs up into a tiny case, weighs next to nothing, and sets up in seconds. I've had this thing for the better part of a decade and absolutely love it. I often find myself grabbing this over our more expensive camp chairs because it's just so easy to set up and it's actually pretty comfortable. This will run you about $25. All right, cool. So that's the list of my 10 favorite pieces of gear for under $50. There's a lot more I could have run through in this van. So let me know in the comments below if you'd like a round two, where I can talk about some more of the gear that you may have seen. Also, let me know if you'd like me to do the next tier up for any gear under $100. I know a lot of people out there might be interested in that next level of gear. If you like content like this, consider subscribing and hitting that like button. We really appreciate it. I'm sure there's some things out there that you guys like traveling with that are a little bit more budget friendly. Leave comments below with anything that you would add to this list. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.